patience, but yes, what matters is you are here today. This is our Riman one-on-one call. I am Angie, your product training and development manager. Now, we have these Riman one-on-one calls twice a month. We have it the second Wednesday and the fourth Wednesday as well, really setting up the UK and Europe for success with education on the Riman products. Now, because we have translation going on, I want to make sure that they are able to translate me. So I might be speaking a little bit more slowly because I tend to go fast. I know this stuff. I want you to know this stuff. So allow me to kind of figure out my pacing and how I present. But with that in mind, thank you for being here today. We have a fantastic topic in mind. And as I was saying, make sure to invite your team if they are not here already. Whether you are, stateside with myself, I'm here in California, or you are around the world, make sure that your team gets to hear this fantastic information. And I saw Kimberly said, Hola from bloody hot España. So I am sorry to hear that you are feeling that summer heat. Good thing though is skincare is a year-round necessity. So let's get started and we will talk about our topic today. All right. And again, as I had mentioned, there is translation. I believe our Spanish translator is now on in her room as well. So Spanish and Italian, please feel free to utilize the language that works best for you, that resonates best, of course. But we will get started. Today, we are going over the ICD line by individual products that are currently available in the in the UK and beyond. So by now, I hope you understand that Riman is making a difference. It is making different. And while when you might say making different sounds kind of odd, doesn't sound like proper English, it's the fact that we are actively creating unique items and unique opportunities for you to enjoy. Now, with Riman, we are looking to create something you cannot find elsewhere that is unparalleled in its key ingredients, in its technologies, and in the stories they are telling. And today we are focusing on how Riman is making that difference or making different skincare specifically. Now, we mentioned this, I believe, a bit ago in one of our previous calls, but we need to understand what K-beauty is. What defines our opportunities for formulation as a K-beauty brand? Now, K-beauty focuses on that proactive protection and prevention rather than problem solving. We want to work with the health of the skin instead of against presenting issues such that those issues don't occur to begin with. Now, to prioritize this care for the skin, we look towards gentle ingredients. We aren't using harsher actives. We don't have retinoids and we don't have AHAs or BHAs, but things that do really work and are robust and could be harsh in high concentrations are kept to low concentrations to maintain your skin's integrity. Things like vitamin C, niacinamide, and beyond. Now, because we are a K-beauty brand and because we're utilizing these gentle ingredients, what's most important is the multi-step routine. Staying consistent, layering these products and these ingredients is how we bring about that innate health to your skin that stays long term. So even though these ingredients are going to create band-aids or immediate results on the skin, they're working at that long-term health and that long-term radiance that is much preferred in any instance. Now, but of course, we have to create K-beauty in a unique way. And one of the ways in which we do that are through our heritage ingredients and our basic technologies. Our heritage ingredients include our giant byung pool and the Jeju lava energy water. And one of our main forms of technology is our liposomal technology. Now, we've had calls previously going over the giant byung pool and the Jeju lava energy water, but to quickly remind what these are and what they're doing for us, giant byung pool is our patented strain of Centella asiatica. This is crucial for all its benefits it can provide to the skin, all the phytonutrients it contains. We not only have collagen maintenance, but the visible reduction in fine lines and wrinkles, visible reduction in hyperpigmentation, immense hydration, and antioxidant care for the skin. We grow the giant byung pool ourselves on Jeju Island off the coast of South Korea, and we do so using that Jeju lava energy water. So this water is volcanic water that is filtered through the volcanic bedrock, of Jeju Island. It is free of impurities, rich in minerals, and has tested benefits in skin hydration and the reduction in melanogenesis or hyperpigmentation. This is something unique for us to utilize as an aqueous resource in our products, but also to grow the giant byung pool and to water extract the giant byung pool to create our lava byung pool water. Now, we have many other key ingredients, patented complexes beyond these two most notable, but these are the most prevalent that are carried throughout the product offerings. The liposomal technology we haven't touched on yet because this is actually unique to our Radiance 100 line. This is a line that is soon to come in the UK and beyond, but that liposomal technology greatly enhances the targeted deposition of key ingredients into formulation. I'm so excited for us to be able to talk about the liposomes in more detail when the Radiance line is available to you because we have a microfluidizer processor, which is a piece of machinery that allows us to create 100% liposomal formulations. But that is to come. Let's focus on the giant byung pool and other key technologies that are going on in the ICD products you do have today. Now, one of the things, or ways rather, in which we simplify the approach to K-beauty, because it is fundamental, but it shouldn't be complex for you to appreciate, are through the basic tenets of K-beauty, of cleansing, hydrating, and protecting your skin. As long as you have a product or two that satisfies each of those tenets, that's a good skincare routine. And within those satisfying of the three tenets, you can experiment, mix and match, find the products that work best for you. We obviously have our pre-designed rituals that you can easily follow, but feel encouraged to make your own ritual because ultimately the right Riman ritual is the one that's right for you. Now, within our ICD skincare, we are looking at the core products in the line being the dermatology products. That's our dermatology first package, which includes a booster and a serum, and our dermatology cream. This line focuses on hydration as a means of obtaining skin radiance. It has the highest concentration of that giant byung pool extract, the lava byung pool water. The booster, 89% giant byung pool leaf. The dermatology serum is 73% and the dermatology cream 64%. So majority of these formulations are just that giant byung pool or the lava byung pool water, which is the marriage of the giant byung pool with the Jeju lava energy water. Because giant byung pool is such a beautiful ingredient for sensitive skin types and beyond, we actually submitted these three products to German derma testing. This is a more stringent, safety test for applicability to sensitive skin types. So these three products have the German derma test seal, which is really quite an honor, I would say, to have on a product. It gives you that extra edge in selecting something that is truly working with your skin. Now, because of that giant byung pool and high abundance, this is the line I typically recommend anyone that's starting out with Riman to start out with. Or if you're someone that isn't too sure your skin type, your skincare goals, this is the great way to dip your toe into the water, so to speak. Now, as of course mentioned at the beginning, we'll go through each product in key detail. These slides are actually all pulled from our ICD flip charts, which are on the drive. So these are accessible for you to share, to consume and read, and even, of course, to utilize in K pop-ups. The first product in any K-beauty routine is going to be a cleansing product, and Riman ascribes to the K-beauty concept of double cleansing. You use the science of solubilities to completely clean your skin. You have an oil-based cleanser to dissolve oil-based impurities, SPF, makeup, sebum, or oil that's built up throughout the day. And next you go in with a water-based cleanser to remove those residual oils and to further remove any deeply lodged impurities. And so in any K-beauty double cleanse with Riman, you'll start with our moisture cleansing oil. 76% of this formulation is just natural oils. It's gently going to dissolve all of those impurities on the skin. And amongst those ingredients, we have jojoba seed oil, which is a standard in the industry. It richly moisturizes the skin, conditions and softens those dead skin cells, which have hardened on the surface of the skin. But we also have black cumin seed oil. Black cumin seed is thought to be known as Cleopatra's beauty secret. But of course, in modern day, it is understood to not only moisturize, but actually have an antibacterial property, which is crucial for the microbiome that exists on the surface of your skin. Lastly, we have a patented complex known as Berry Flux Vita. This is derived from raspberry stem cells, which aid in skin elasticity and moisturization post rinse off. Now, to utilize this cleanser, you'll go in with dry hands and a dry face. You can do one pump all the way to four pumps. I know some individuals that only need that one pump, and this product lasts them forever because that gets all that they need to be removed from their face. I myself wear a lot of makeup. I wear waterproof makeup, so I go in with about 3 to 4 pumps. You're going to gently massage those pumps into your skin, especially being gentle around the eye area. You don't want to tug and create superficial wrinkles. Once you have sufficiently dissolved the impurities on the surface, you'll get little drops of water, a couple of drops of water, and continue to massage your skin. What you are doing is effectively emulsifying the product on the surface of the skin, allowing those oil micelles essentially to pick up the impurities so that you can rinse them away with lukewarm water. Now, because this formulation is simply natural oils and a couple of other light surfactants and formula stabilizers, typically, we don't recommend using this as your only cleanser. It's always going to leave some residual oils that have to be removed with a water-based cleanser. Otherwise, those residual oils can irritate the skin or even potentially clog the pores if left on long term. And so with that in mind, the second step for your double cleansing is our cleansing powder wash. Now, this is our more exfoliating cleanser, and it's a subacidic powder based cleanser. The powder you see here is water activated. A couple drops of water creates that gentle lather, and it is known as a chemical exfoliator. You have different types of exfoliation essentially. You have mechanical exfoliation and you have chemical exfoliation. Mechanical exfoliation is going to be your sugar scrubs, your salt scrubs, nutshells, things that really use friction to exfoliate the surface of the skin. Chemical exfoliators use things such as here, enzymes. They use acids such as AHAs and BHAs and beyond. And so with here, our chemical exfoliation comes from papain. This is a naturally derived fruit enzyme that not only helps dissolve the keratin bonds that keep dead skin cells adhered to the surface, but it goes into the pores and dissolves any impurities lodged within the pores. Now, additionally, we have asparagus stem extract and oat flower extract. These are meant to condition and soothe the skin so that using this exfoliator does not strip your skin barrier. Now, to utilize a cleansing powder wash, you'll pour an appropriate sized amount. It's typically a nickel sized amount when you're in the US, but I know that we don't have nickels over the UK. But you'll pour that into the palm of your hand and add just a couple of drops of water. You'll sprinkle that into your palm. You'll massage your palms together until it creates that gentle lather, and you'll massage that lather into your skin. You'll then again rinse away with lukewarm water. Now, because this is our more exfoliating cleanser, it unfortunately is the only water-based cleanser we have in the UK, but more is to come. We have our balancing gel cleanser and more opportunities for cleansing. But because this is exfoliating, if you are very dry skin typed, you're sensitive, make sure that you start with, 1 to 2 times a week in place of a standard water-based cleanser you already know and love, and work up to more if your skin can handle it. If you have oily skin, you can absolutely use this every single day. You have a natural lipid cushion to the surface of the skin that allows for protection against any stripping of the barrier. Next, of course, in our beauty tenants are hydration products. And so one of our most quintessential hydrators is the Calming Balance Gel. The Calming Balance Gel is a water-based gel that focuses on damask rose water. Damask rose water has a variety of phytonutrients, minerals, and vitamins to soothe and balance the skin. Additionally, this water-based gel has an 8-layer hyaluronic acid complex. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant, meaning that it attracts atmospheric water to the skin and organizes water throughout the dermal layers. This 8-layer concept of this hyaluronic acid concept means that we have low to high molecular weights of hyaluronic acid. These low to high molecular weights are going to have different sizes and thusly different absorption into the skin. Higher molecular weights are going to be more surface active. Lower molecular weights can absorb a bit deeper into the epidermis for total hydration at every layer. And last, We have gold. Now, seemingly superfluous, the gold actually has a performance. Not only does it provide some antioxidant care to the skin, it also may help enhance the absorption of other key ingredients in formulation. Now, to use a calming balance gel, you'll massage this into the skin after you've cleansed or as needed. I know that this goes very well in the fridge and it gets cold and you can actually apply it and have that soothing effect. So if you're someone that has a sunburn on your skin, you can apply it with that soothing hydration to the sunburn. It has multi-purpose functionality in that way. Now, typically after cleansing, we recommend use of our two-phase oil mist, which we will go over later, but you can actually swap when you use the two-phase oil mist and the calming balance gel. The calming balance gel can come right after cleansing, or it can come after the two-phase oil mist, which we will go over. Now, most importantly in our hydration is our flagship set of products, which is our Dermatology First Package Booster and Serum. As I had mentioned, one of the key ingredients for both products is our giant young pool. The antioxidant care, the visible reduction in the fine lines and wrinkles, visible reduction in hyperpigmentation, the improvement in collagen stores as well, all coming from this simple set of a booster and a serum. Both products also have NMN. NMN, or nicotinamide mononucleotide, is a derivative of niacinamide or vitamin B3. It is also known as a precursor to NAD+. Now, meaning essentially that this NAD+ forms from the NMN as an initial building block and it eventually becomes NAD+. Now, NAD+ is a crucial molecule in our bodies for a variety of daily metabolisms and for energy. But we lose roughly 50% of our NAD+ every 20 years. Essentially, the cycle that recycles NAD+ begins to break down in our bodies simply as we age. While it has yet to be fully illuminated if topical application of NMN can convert into NAD+, it has been shown by both the American Academy of Dermatology and Procter & Gamble that NMN has a direct influence on the skin for a variety of benefits. Not only does it improve skin clarity, it reduces hyperpigmentation, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and improves skin hydration. So a robust ingredient for its multifunctional performances. Now, what's unique about these products is that they exist synergistically with the shared ingredients, but also have their own unique third ingredients to set them apart in their stories. The booster has what's known as Rejuviome R. This is essentially an enzyme pulled from an extremophile. Now, extremophiles are essentially unicellular organisms living in extremely harsh conditions. They can be in the tundras, in the deserts, in the Arctic, and they need specific DNA repair mechanisms to keep them alive based on these daily exposures. We have essentially taken one of those DNA repair mechanisms and applied it into skincare. And so it's able to help the skin in its resilience against daily DNA damages, such as UV overexposure. With the serum, its third key ingredient is filerstin. This is a microbiome-based approach to anti-aging care, really balancing that surface microbiome that exists on the skin that helps us in many ways, that exists to not only maintain innate hydration, but also to protect from irritant penetration. Now, to utilize these products, it's in our Boo Say Boo method. This is something you will hear all the time is Boo Say Boo. This means that you spray the booster 3 or 4 times, allow that to absorb, and then you massage in 3 to 4 drops of the serum. You allow that to absorb as well, and you go in a second time with the booster, 3 to 4 to 5 more sprays. Now, because both these products are high in that lava young pool water, which itself is high in water content, this allows for the saturation of key ingredients into the skin while also allowing for water's natural behavior to evaporate from the skin. So we are saturating the skin with the ingredients while also allowing for water to naturally evaporate. Now, there are people that boo say boo once and move on with their day, and there are people that keep going. They boo say boo 2 or 3 times through. So do what is best for you and your hydration needs and the sensory experience you want from your products. And of course, to seal in that hydration and the moisturization, we have our number one bestseller, our dermatology cream. The cream too shares that giant byungpool, again, 64% lava byungpool water. It also has NMN, but its third key ingredient is actually two ingredients, ergothioneine and carnosine. Ergothioneine is thought to be a more potent antioxidant than CoQ10 or itabenone. It specifically protects your skin's endogenous antioxidants, the antioxidants your skin or body was naturally producing to fight off oxidative species, but it also instills its own protective antioxidant care directly to the skin. Carnosine is a naturally occurring dipeptide that complements this activity while also supporting connective tissue. Now, to use the cream, it's simply as little or as much as you want to get that moisturized feel. If you have very dry skin, you can apply more. If you're someone that is oily or combination, you can apply less. Especially with the cream at night. You can actually apply a very thick layer, leave it on for 10 minutes, and massage in the remaining product as sort of an overnight treatment. You can do that a couple of times a week to really get robust hydration. All right, and now we'll go into our protect step. And what's unique about Riman is that we appreciate protection not only in the form of UV protection, but in the ways in which you can support your skin's natural protection, which is, of course, your skin barrier. So products like the Too Faced Oil Mist are going to reinforce the skin barrier so that it can protect your skin from water evaporating from the lower layers or from irritants penetrating. Now, the Too Faced Oil Mist has a distinct oil and water phase. That is, of course, why it has its name. The two different phases address two different skin necessities, moisturization and hydration. Often thought to be synonymous, they are not the same thing. Hydration deals with water content of the skin, moisturization with lipid or oil content. So you are getting that balance in this product. The oil phase has camellia seed oil. This is something we source ourselves from Jeju Island at our Ask-based facilities, and it is rich in lipids and, of course, the nutrients from the camellia plant. Sea ray water, also another ingredient we source ourselves. This is rich in vitamin C and vitamin E for skin vitality. Now, to use the Too Faced Oil Mist, this can be after you've cleansed, after you've used the Calming Balance Gel, can also be throughout the day as needed to reinforce hydration. You must shake it before you spray it so that you don't just get one of the later layers. You don't just get the water phase in your mist. Shake it and then apply some spritz to the surface of your skin. Excuse me. And then, of course, its sister product is the multi-stick balm, similar in the sense that it is there for ancillary moisturization and skin support. It also has similar ingredients to the Too Faced Oil Mist. In this instance, we have byungpool leaf oil. So this is our giant byungpool extracted in an oil base to provide some of the anti-inflammatory care and the hydration and the antioxidant maintenance. It also itself has camellia seed and the sea berry water. Now, this product is not to be used all over the face. It is for spot treatment. Many individuals apply it for chapped lips. They apply it beneath the eyes because it gives that subtle radiance. It also lays very nicely under concealers. You can apply it to your décolleté to get that nice radiance on your collarbone. I apply it around my nose because once in a while, if I blow my nose too frequently, I start flaking around that area. You can apply it to your knuckles if you're washing your hands frequently. So really, this is perfect for on-the-go moisturization whenever you need it. And of course, in the quintessential sense of protection, we have UV protection as well in the form of our Moisture Layer Sun Protector. Now, I want to clarify here that in the US, we have the Moisture Layer Sunscreen, and in the UK and beyond, you have the Moisture Layer Sun Protector. These formulations are both fantastic. They both have an SPF of 50 plus, but the Sun Protector also has a PA rating, which is applied specifically for the Asian countries as well, although there may also be relevance for the EU in the PA scale. That is just simply something that is not registered for the US or for Health Canada. So if you do see two different products, know that they both exist. They're both Riman products. One is not, a fake or a phony. They both just exist based on their market needs. But with this Moisture Layer Sun Protector, you have really gold in a bottle in the sense that protection is one of the most tried and true anti-aging products. Your sun, or rather your skin, can really have a lot of aesthetic effects with UV overexposure. UV overexposure can create what are known as oxidative species. These oxidative species wreak havoc in your skin. They steal electrons from stable molecules to stabilize themselves. And this can cause fine lines and wrinkles, can cause dryness, inflammation, and hyperpigmentation. So something so simple to protect against all of those signs of photoaging is a sunscreen like our sun protector. Now, K-beauty sunscreens are known and loved and preferred globally because formulators are able to really look at the elegance of the formulation. Yes, it has that SPF performance, which is needed, but you can look at the aesthetic finishes, the coverage, the non-greasiness. And that is what you have here, a K-beauty formulation in sunscreen. It's not going to have any white cast, it's going to be non-greasy, and it continues to nourish your skin with additional ingredients outside of the filters, the UV filters. So we have birch sap, which provides rich moisturization to the skin, our 8-layer hyaluronic acid, which you may remember from the Calming Balance Gel, and a patent complex known as Lucient Mela XD. This maintains skin's brightness and elasticity as you wear the product. Now, to utilize, just make sure you apply 15 minutes before sun exposure and that you apply, or rather reapply, every 2 hours as needed. This is for daily utilization. It's supposed to be a cosmetic formulation. So if you are going to the beach or you're enjoying time in the water or you are sweating and working out outside, make sure to reapply because it does not have a film former. It is not a waterproof formulation because again, it is meant for the everyday. Sometimes when you add film formers to formulation, it can create that heavy feel on the skin, which is not what we had wanted for this formula. And so, as I had mentioned at the beginning, there are a lot of products, and it can be overwhelming to decide when to use all the products. And so, we have designed rituals for you to easily follow. Before you is our signature Riman ritual, which, true to our name, is the most commonly followed ritual. It starts with the double cleansing, as I identified, the two-phase oil mist, the Calming Balance Gel, both of which can be swapped, as I had mentioned. Boo Say Boo, the dermatology cream, and your protection. Of course, at night, you would remove that moisture layer sun protector. You do not need UV protection at night. It is also important to understand your skin type. If you are someone that is dry or sensitive, maybe forego the cleansing in the morning and just rinse your skin with lukewarm water and move on to the topicals. If you are someone that is oily, or you really want to clean in the morning as well, then go ahead and practice the double cleanse morning and night. Really stay in tune with your skin type because, of course, we designed this to be a general guide, but skincare is so unique to the individual. You know your skin best. Now, for those that don't have time in the morning to go through all these steps, or simply you are new to skincare and it is overwhelming to have so many products, we also have our essential Riman ritual. This focuses on just one simple cleanser, Boo Say Boo, the derm cream, and protection. So right here, you see that simple cleanse, hydrate, and protect of the K-beauty tenets and values. This, of course, can be built upon. So you start out with this, then you add in the Calming Balance Gel, you add in the two-phase oil mist, and next thing you know, you're practicing the signature routine. So this is always something to consider for those that aren't sure where to begin, are, overwhelmed by how many products there are, or you know yourself, you don't want many products, that's okay too. And there's also the hybrid consideration of the essential double cleanse Riman ritual. This brings in the moisture cleansing oil so that you can experience that quintessential K-beauty double cleanse, but otherwise keep your topical routine simple. Again, just hydration and protection. So this is also something that you can easily consider when you approach a Riman ritual for yourself or for someone else. All right, and so as I had mentioned, there are so many more products to come. We're of course going to have another conversation when more ICD offerings are here for you, but you have essentially the the best sellers in every category here in the UK, in the EU. So feel empowered to create a complete routine with what is available. We are so excited for what is to come as well, but I hope you feel ultimately equipped to create hydrated, radiant skin with Riman as your encouragement, so to speak. But anyways, thank you so much. I don't even know if I introduced myself at the beginning of this call, but again, I am Angie, the product training and development manager. We have these twice monthly, so we will be seeing each other next time, the 22nd. Make sure to invite your team. Make sure to let them know, hey, we have Italian, we have Spanish translation, we have English as well. And without further ado, I will see you in 2 weeks' time. Talk to you then.